Hey, fellow e-commerce owners and e-commerce growth hackers. If you're struggling with low return on ad spend and you've tried a bunch of things already but don't know which way to go and how to increase your return on ad spend, this video is for you. Because I'm going to show you how I fix low return on ad spends by advertising higher AOV products. All right, let's jump right in. Yeah, the question is, do you want a customer for life? Because this is how you get a customer for life. We'll get into this a little bit later in the video. So your problem is my return on ad spend is too low. And I get this a lot, like talking to brand owners every single week. And this is one of the concerns that comes up a lot of times, right? My return on ad spend is too low. But there we have to go a little bit deeper. And you have to ask, why is it so low? And identify what could be the potential sources that lead to your return on ad spend ultimately being too low, right? And here are like three main sources, very simplified, right? One thing is that the messaging in your creatives and landing pages might be off, right? So you might just be targeting the wrong people through your messaging in your creatives and attract the wrong kind of traffic so that this traffic is not converting. If this is your problem, I can actually link a video that I've uploaded last week, I think, or the week before, where you can just see how I make sure that I have the right message. Okay, then it might be that your creatives are just bad, right? You just have bad creatives or have very few creatives and are not really having attractive ads that basically work on the platform, on Meta. So this could be another reason. Or your AOV of the front end product that you're selling, like the primary product where you send people to, is too low. And this is something that is often overlooked. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to identify this and how to fix it. So a great ad creative for a weak offer is always worse than a weak ad creative with an absolutely irresistible offer. So when we think about how can we increase the return on ad spend in a very efficient way, we want to understand, okay, what is the highest impact on the return on ad spend? And this, at least from my experience, is the AOV in most of the cases, right? So people are advertising the wrong products up front, which makes it almost impossible. Doesn't matter what you do in terms of creatives and messaging, it's impossible to overcompensate this low AOV. So this is why we optimize this first. A little bit of proof just to show you that I know what I'm talking about, and this is actually derived from real world examples. Here are a couple of brands that we took from 40K, 213K within a couple of months, 2 months actually. Here another one, 60K to 120K, 33K, 220K. I can go on and on, but what I want you to take from this is that one of the main factors in those case studies was that we advertised, instead of low AOV products or single AOV single products, we advertised bundles and higher AOV products, which enable us to spend more for each customer. So what will you learn? I will show you why the front end offer is the most overlooked and actually easy fix to improve your return on ad spend and also customer lifetime value, and how you can find hidden front end offers that first time customers might already be purchasing without you advertising those products primarily, right? So you might be sitting on a pot of gold and not knowing it. So we'll uncover this. So who is this for? This is for you if you want to like finally get over the 7-figure monthly run rate, or just increase your revenue even more to 500K per month and so on and so forth. And most importantly, you're tired of low return ad spend, vague explanations of people running the accounts, and just tired of BS advice online without proof. Quick 30-second background, then I'll jump into the content. Just a little bit about me. My name is Marcus Tanquila, founder of Leverage Consulting. And what we do is we basically help e-commerce brands, and mainly skincare and supplement brands, to scale to seven figures fast, and also then multiple seven figures. So what we do is we set up infrastructures, place and train in-house teams for those brands. Spent 10 million across our portfolio brands last year, and yeah, I'm in e-commerce for a couple of years. I'm a co-owner of a skincare brand and two supplements brand as well, so I know how this is if you have a low return on ad spend. So yeah, just a little bit of background. So the question you have to ask is, who do you want as a customer, right? Would you rather have someone that buys one product, which is person A, or someone that buys three different products at the same time, which is person B? So what's the likelihood of person A coming back in the future and buying more products versus person B that has experienced and tested multiple different products of your portfolio? Like, how much more likely are they to come back and try at least one of them, one of those products again, right? And then the next question is, how much can you then spend to acquire person A versus person B? And this is something that we'll highlight in an example now, because I want you to really understand what the impact is of advertising a higher AOV product. So your CPA, like the problem with advertising single low AOV products, and this is something that I see a lot of times, is that your CPA has to be extremely low to be profitable on the first sale. And I'm talking to you now, assuming that this is something that you want, right? You want to be profitable, or at least more profitable in the first sale, right? If you're like an e-commerce that has, I don't know, like you have millions in your bank account, you know exactly what happens in the back end once people bought from you the first time, then you can afford to not be profitable in the first sale. But I'm just like, this is maybe 1% of the e-commerce brands that really can afford that. So the more you spend, the more your CPA will increase, right? This has to be our assumption, because at some point we're just grabbing up all the low-hanging fruits, and the CPA will most likely go up, right? So we cannot just trust something that works initially and we're basically on target right from the start, because this doesn't make it scalable yet, right? We need to find a setup and a front-end product that enables us to spend more on our advertising and gives us room also when we're scaling and increasing the budgets, so that we can still be profitable and hit our targets. So I just show you quickly an example. Like, this is a random skincare brand, not affiliated with them, I don't know them, but just to show you an example. All right, so here, let's take this skincare brand here. Road Skin, just like basically Googled skincare brand and chose them. So they have a couple of different products in their store, right? They have this kit that you can see, and then they have single products, right? So just to show you this as an example, let's take this peptide glazing fluid here, right? This is 39 euros in that case. Let's say, for the sake of this argument, the target return on ad spend is a 2, right? So target return on ad spend means there's already a margin calculated. So this means when we hit this return on ad spend of 2, we're left with, I don't know, like 10 to 20% margin, depending on what they want. Then in this case, the maximum amount that we can spend to acquire a new customer for this product is 19.5 euros, right? The question then there is, can you maintain a CPA of 19.5 euros on a high spend levels? All right, let's move on to the bundle then. The bundle, they have a bundle on their website as well, which is this one here, right? I think the kit, exactly. Kit, which costs 122 euros, right? So this costs 122 euros. Let's say, because you're most likely in a bundle, you're making a better deal, right? People save a little bit, and you have like a lower margin, right? Just from the percentage. So let's say we need a target return on investment of 2.2, right? Now, the maximum CPA, right, the maximum amount that we can spend to acquire a new customer to buy this bundle is 55.45 euros. Question again, can you maintain a CPA of 55.45 euros on high spend levels? And now the question is, what is more likely to be true, right? So you can see we're basically, the question is like, who can we, it's not just can we make a sale, but it's can we make sales on scale with this CPA target? So of course, or obviously, this is going to be way more, easier on scale than having a 19.5 euros CPA, right? Which can be really, really hard to get on scale. So you have to optimize this first. Otherwise, you have no chance of being more profitable in the first sale. And I see this all the time. Brands are advertising single products, and they might have good creatives, even the messaging might be right, even the conversion rate might be right, but still they don't hit their target return on ad spend, especially when they want to increase the spends. This is where things start to break, right? Because the CPA is going up, and all of a sudden there's no room left, no margin of error, and then you end up with a lower return on ad spend. So this is one of the main reasons we always, the first thing that we do, and I can show you this in our process overview. This is the first thing that we always do is to optimize the front end offer and define a scalable front end offer where you really have enough room to spend for a new customer, right? So going back to this here, a little bit more advanced actually on this, also factor in the lifetime value of customers by first time product, right? So depending on, like, just imagine, like, this is person A buying one product. This is person B buying a bundle and trying, in that case, 4 different products, right? So what's the likelihood of them coming back, and what is the overall, like, the lifetime value that those people will have? This person in this example has to come back 2 more times and buy the same product to have the same lifetime value as this person. So how likely is this, right? As soon as this person B comes back one time and buys even a single product through our emails or just organically, it's almost becoming impossible for person A to catch up with person B, right? So those are also higher level customers, right? Higher quality customers that you're attracting. Okay, so then what's the solution to this, right? How do we increase the first time customer AOV? So there are two ways that we always go. Like, one thing is find hidden front end offers in your store. And this is like basically the step-by-step guide. I'm going to link this this sheet also, like this Google Docs in the comment section or the description, so you can just access this and do it step by step. I'm not going to do this now, but basically what you have in your Shopify is you have a report where you can see, okay, what are first-time customers buying, right? Because this is what's really interesting, right? You want to bring more new customers into your business. So what are they buying, right? So you can analyze this and then see, okay, what are maybe products that I don't really advertise, but they have a high AOV and they're bought by first-time customers? Because those are opportunities that you might not even have considered, right? So it could be that you're on your store, you already have such a kit, right? But you're never advertising the kit. You're only advertising single products. Yet there are people that find this kit and buy it as their first purchase. And those are the kind of potentials that we want to uncover and then focus on advertising those products or bundles first. All right, then just a quick guide on how to craft irresistible offers. Yeah, this is like the what I showed you already a little bit earlier. And this is like one of the ways I told you, like check out the hidden front end offers. Maybe you find something there. If not, or if you don't have a bundle yet, you should definitely consider doing it, right? So what are typical bundles? Starter sets or some kind of tester set. The important thing is that you have a high AOV, right? Higher AOV than if you would advertise single products. And there's also the option to have like one main product if your AOV, for example, is already pretty high, or there's no way to bundle, right? You just don't have enough products to bundle. Then what you could do is just to have the main product with some kind of purchase accelerators, right? What could those purchase accelerators be? This is something like a guarantee that you can offer. Then the question is also like, how can you actually maximize the perceived value? It could be something digital. For example, if you're selling, I don't know, like barbecue sauces, you could also have a bundle of barbecue sauces and attach a digital product, a digital ebook of recipes, right? So those are examples, but I think you get the point in terms of how can you increase the perceived value and help the people solve their pain point with this one bundle, right? Okay, so then of course it's important to nail down unit economics. Yeah, again, I'm not going to go too deep into this. If you want, I can do another video on this. But as you can see, this is the full process. I can also link it where I go through it in more detail. But yeah, first of all, you have to understand the pain points of your target audience and then basically craft the right offer, the right bundle that solves that pain point. And you can even name the bundle so that people understand directly how this resolves their pain point or brings them their desired end result. And then obviously you want to reduce risk and doubts. This is where guarantees come into play, for example, and increase the value for money ratio, right? Because then, even though it's an absolute higher price, it's not like the people still have the perception that it's a great deal. It's a better deal than buying just one product. And this is where you want to be. Cool. Quick summary. As you can see, not so complicated. Just stop advertising low AOV single products because this is hurting a lot of brands. I see this every week. And find hidden front end offers in your current store. And also think about crafting an irresistible high AOV front end offer, right? Like how can you make it even more irresistible, more attractive to new customers to buy a higher AOV product upfront? And then what you do in the next step is you advertise only this offer and frame people already in your creatives towards buying this offer, right? So the solution to that problem is not a single product, but it's a bundle, right? Cool. I hope you liked this video, and I hope this video will allow you to quickly change your front end offer and test it right away and see how this can help you have a higher return on ad spend and at the same time just scale quicker. So, how can you implement this faster? What are some things that could help you with this? I actually have a free course and a community on School. It's all totally for free, where you can get more detailed instructions about front end offers, creatives, media buying, scaling, basically everything you need in order to scale your e-commerce. You can get access for free. I'll also link this in the description. And if you want to speed things up even more, you can get on a implementation call with me or one of my team members. And what we basically do is that we at Leverage Consulting, we help you build an infrastructure to scale your brand to 7 and 8 figures. So this is in all departments from, mainly in advertisement, performance marketing, media buying, creative strategy, to really not only do stuff for you, but help you build your team in-house and provide them with the necessary assets, infrastructure, and training so that you can take things into your own hands, right? So if you're interested to learning more about how we can train your team on this system, just click this link here. Also link it in the description. If you like this video, would mean the world to me. If you like this video, also give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for all future e-commerce scaling videos. As always, my goal is to give you as much value as possible, so you can just get rid of maybe some kind of agency or whatever who are telling you, promising you the world and not delivering. I think with those strategies, it's really easy to get to a better place quick, right? If you implement those things. And as I've said, like this is really proven. We see this working, and I only share the stuff that is working for us. So yeah, hope you find that valuable, and looking forward to see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.